Operator 18. How may I direct your
Oh,
call?
Department of Justice Operator 18. Yes. I have some questions. Do you have information on the process with the Department of Justice?
The process of Department of Justice?
Yes, when
I
you're
don't
reporting
understand that.
crimes.
Okay, you're reporting fraud?
I'm reporting being targeted by the government, and I have had fraud and all kind of other criminal activity that I a conspiracy to violate my rights and corruption.
Okay. Hold on, I'll
Miss, ma'am,
transfer
I
you
don't want to
over
be
to the.
transferred, ma'am. I have questions,
This is
ma'am.
just a switchboard. So those different divisions would be able to answer your questions.
But they've transferred me to divisions for years, and I've never received a call back. The people that call me back said that they can't help. What is the number that you are trying to transfer me to? And what division is
Uh,
this that you're trying to transfer me to?
it, it's the Civil Rights Division Criminal Section.
Okay, and what's the number to the Civil Rights Division criminal section?
202 514 3204.
Okay, one moment. Okay, can you give me a live person on the line and not a voicemail?
I cannot promise that. I'm not in that division, so
Okay, do you have a line for like a person that's in crisis and like trying to flee for their life and a government witness?
okay.
I thought you
No,
had a
I mean I
24-hour hotline, but my phone won't bring it up. I thought it came up one time and then I never saw it again after I tried to call it and had problems calling it.
yeah I can't guarantee who's answering their phones or not because
I
I'm on
asked
the
if there
main
was a
switchboard.
line, a 24-hour line with Department of Justice for people that are witnesses and trying to flee. Do you have a 24-hour tip line for Department of Justice?
No, we have the Attorney General's comment line, which they listen to every day.
Oh, I thought I saw a tip line for Department of Justice at one
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Well, I don't know of a tip line here at the
Okay.
Department of Justice.
Well, I can't pull it up anymore, so I could be mistaken. Okay, so the Civil Rights Division, if I'm being targeted by the government, who would I speak with regarding that to get something done?
Okay. Well, I mean, the Civil Rights Division Criminal Section should be able to assist you.
But they won't return my calls. And you can't get anyone on the line?
Like I said, I can't make those promises.
Okay, well, we can see what happens.
Okay.
And for 6 years, for people not to return your calls, there have to be something amiss and covering for crime. So
Have you tried writing into the Department of
I
Justice
have
or emailing them?
I have written letters, and I never had a response. In fact, when I wrote the letters, I wasn't able to get the mail. My sister wouldn't give me the mail, and I had wrote all over the United States advocating for myself. So I called the police on her, and the police department covered for it. So I put holes at the post office, and the post office would not honor them, like 3 or 4 holes, and I had copies of them. So I called the police on the post office. That's a felony charge for both of them, and they wouldn't take the report of the post office denying me mail. To this day, I still can't get my mail properly. It's control. They take out incriminating things, or anyone that will help me, they don't give me the mail. Like I had food
No.
stamps. I applied for food stamps. I'm forced into homelessness. I had a job, and people keep interrupting jobs and cars and apartments and corruption. So they've had no accountability. So I tried to get food stamps, and there's still things to interrupt that, and problems with getting mail all over the place. That has people have not yet to be accountable for.
Okay. Okay. Did you want me to go ahead and transfer you? Or
You're transferring me to the Civil Rights Division, and
yes.
you don't have any information as an operator on avenues I can take for what I reported to you. Any
I mean,
feedback?
you
You
can
just
talk to if they answer, you can talk to the one I just gave you, and then the criminal division. Um,
are those separate numbers?
yes.
Okay, what's the criminal division?
202 514 1152.
How do you get an update on your tips? I did one online. I mailed a lot of tips, and then I tried to. They wouldn't take it when I call in this way. So I mailed the tips, and I also did it online, and never had a response.
4641.
How do I get an
So
update if no one? I can't talk to
there's
anyone to get an
another
update.
phone number that you might be able to get an update on if you, with the criminal division. I have another phone number for, for you possibly checking on updates.
Okay, what's that number? Possibly
202 353
nothing set in stone these days. 202 what?
353
Okay.
4641.
And they could give me possibly give me the status
Like
of my
you
reports,
said,
and I'm targeted and violated by multiple police departments, and my
yeah,
phone is hacked
if
in
you have
corruption.
sent
I have
mail
to endure. This is a pattern, ma'am. Why are all people, when I'm explaining what I go through, covering for it for 6 years when I call them on my phone everywhere I call? Are you sure that? Are you a scammer, ma'am?
Excuse me?
No one would believe my story. Is this a scammer? Identity theft ring, ma'am? Because I don't understand why call to call has the same pattern of interrupting me when I'm talking, reporting crimes, disregarding me, not having any compassion for someone targeted by the government, multiple different police departments. They all just take it with a grain of salt like it's no big thing for a human being to report that they're targeted.
All I was doing was explaining, what that number is for.
I was trying to communicate something to you, and you were talking while I was talking, ma'am. I've had to endure people deliberately doing this years in corruption. So you said that they can possibly give me an update, and I was trying to ask you if it's normal for it to be impossible to get an update on multiple different reports. You can't. I just would make sense that someone would give you an update on what's happening, and it not to be impossible for years. So you said that they possibly can give me an update. If it's possibly for that number, how do I get one?
Okay, so as I was trying to explain it before, so if you have written into Department of Justice or emailed into Department of Justice referring to, crimes that have been, committed against you, what have you, that particular phone number is with the criminal division. And if you sent in, paperwork or email, then they should be able to update you on those particular.
I don't know why everything should possibly, and why wouldn't it be they would be able to update me?
Okay, ma'am, I don't work in those divisions. I work here.
I'm just trying to incriminate people, man. Okay, let me go ahead and call them and see if they possibly will do it. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You're in the bed asking me if we're leaving with your shoes off.
You were still talking.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you saw I have to make this call, but you're not ready yet.
No.
United States Department of Justice. Our hours of operation are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m., Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Please listen to the following menu so that when large volume of calls, all of our analysts are assisting other callers. Please try your call again later.
It's
Thank
not
you.
an accident.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished,
It's on purpose.
hang up or press do not send me messages. Delete some messages now. Thank you.
The mailbox is full. I can't leave a message. It's deliberate. It's not an accident, both of them. So they make it full. So they have an alibi for not calling me back. But I haven't received my calls returned in years. Well, I have not had my calls returned in years.
For the Criminal Division of the United States Department of Justice. Our hours of operation are from 8:30
After
a.m.
this,
to 5
we
o'clock
can go.
p.m. Monday. Due to a large volume of calls, all of our analysts are assisting other callers. Please try your call again later. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options. Sorry, your mailbox is full. You cannot send me messages. Delete some messages now. Calling the criminal section at 1 and someone will call you back.
I have no choice but to leave a message.
CRTCRMMSG is not available. Record your message at the tone.
This is for the criminal section.
Hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, this is Kiana Clark. I've written several different letters and haven't had a response. And I've also did things online, did reports online, and it's just been impossible for me to get any updates or responses to multiple different reports all over the place.